organic approach to making money online.
Does it say it's live on your end? It's not,
It
it's
says
still
that we are live.
oh,
Here we are. All right. And welcome to another Live at 5, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. And as you can see, I got my little technology together, y'all, because the past couple of weeks it was really, really crazy. So I found another piece of technology that I can get on and look normal. So I'm excited about that. So we have, and y'all probably can hear the train in the background. I probably need to close the door, but that's New York for you. So, for those of you that do not know us, my name is Daria Jackson-Legagneur, and I am from the unseasonably sunny and warm New York. And then next to me is my beautiful business partner, Tikeja Wyatt, and we're just excited to come to you each and every Tuesday, bringing you value that can help you build your business online. Now, as you know, we are in the last quarter. And our goal is to help you leave 2025 with a bang. Okay, so you can slide into 2026 making income. So there are certain things that you must have in place. There are certain things that you must do. And tonight we're going to be talking about the three types of posts that you could be using to help you build trust, to help you give value, and just to help you get the engagement that you're looking for so that you can get the sales. Because if you don't have those things, then it will be very hard to get sales. So we're going to move this. We have some slides so that you'll be able to screenshot so that you can have what you need so you can succeed. So while I am about to share my screen, Tikeja is going to take over with whatever I left off, because I'm sure I left something off. So let me do that right now. Share my
yes, yeah.
screen.
So, guys, if you are not already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, of course, on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on X, we're on everything that you can imagine, either as Online Success Made Simple or OSMS. And
Okay, and what happened to my slide?
yeah, I'm trying to make sure I can see. Did I close the live? I can't see the screen.
That is crazy.
I can't see the
My
screen.
slides was right here. Doing the cray
Your
cray.
slide. Oh, your slide.
Yeah.
So I am having a problem
All right.
swap.
Yeah, they didn't come up yet.
See your screen, so I'm trying to fix that. Take this down. And for some reason, pinned.
Okay. All right. Can you see my screen now?
Oh yeah, I can see your screen.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I can see your screen. I couldn't see my screen is what the issue was.
Oh.
Like, how do I get back to my screen? So yeah, I see it now. Yes,
Oh.
yes, yes. Now I see everything. I'm like, man. So yeah, and I love the fact that we're talking about the three pieces of content that you need, because a lot of times, we do tell you the type of content that you need, but of course we don't elaborate on the first go around. We don't want to give you the whole sink and then you not do any practice or you not do the build up, because it's all about the pieces and putting all the pieces together, right? And so that's why we always give you bite-sized pieces. And then at the end, we'll say, okay, this is what we mean. This is an example, right? And the whole time we'll show you small examples. And then now we'll do things like this and elaborate so you can have a balanced content plan, right? And, having that is just like having a balanced diet. One,
Exactly.
and you're missing nutrients. And I talked about it last week, right? When I talked about motivation compared to bathing, right? You need continuous motivation because the motivation wears off, just like you bathe every day because this good smell wears off, right? You can't just be
Sure
like,
does.
bathed last week. No, you have to get your mindset right every day, right? We come on here weekly, but these are things that we leave you with so that you can be doing things on a daily basis and have yourself in the correct mindset. Because that's what it took for Daria and I. That's what it took for Daria and I. And man, I'm telling you, I'm so glad that we did that. And so we wanted to just talk about the objective. What is the objective for today? Right? And of course, it's going to be all about what? The three essential content types, right? Because, of course, you need to learn those and you need to learn the fundaments. You need to learn all of these things, right? These three objectives that we have on the screen. If you haven't already, you want to go ahead and you want to take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot, right? So that you can see what it is that you should be looking for. Because you want to make sure that you're able to enhance your content, right? You want to make sure that oh, look at the link. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this beautiful link here. Look, like links in a chain, because this is what we always show you guys, how everything goes together. When I looked at this picture in the middle, that was my thought process. I'm like, this is exactly how all the pieces go together that we're giving you. All links in a chain, just like this middle picture, right? So you can achieve content balance. What? So that is so important because you have to be strategic. A lot of people don't realize that you can't just sit down and say, oh man, I'm going to make some motivational content and I'm just going to put out any type of motivational content. I'm not going to keep my audience in mind. I'm not going to be strategic about it at all, right? I'm not going to lead with a value and motivation, and I'm not going to end with a strong call to action because I don't know what the structure is supposed to be, right? So that's why we love teaching this. So that's one of the objectives, and the last objective is, of course, is the drive, engagement, and action. You have got, oh my God. And you heard Daria and I say this so many times, so many times. When it comes to engagement, you have got to keep them engaged and moving smoothly forward, right? You're giving them offers, you're giving them conversions, which is call to actions, right? You want to get conversions, right? You're not just doing these things because you like creating content, are you? I mean, let us know, because if you're doing it because you merely want to create content, we understand. But if you're here to make money, that's what we're here to teach you. How to make money without chasing people, right?
Right.
You have to chase people, right? You want to be at the point where you can send out one email or one text message and have people to respond and say, oh yeah, I'm in. Right? Oh yeah, I'm in. What do I do? What do I sign up? What's your link? That's what you want to have. Daria, I'm gonna have you do this slide because I can't see that purple. Them purple words. I'm like, with face, I'm like, forget about it.
That's funny. Okay, no problem, no problem. So here is the types of content that Tikeja was leading you up to. So you want to teach. You want a piece of content that teaches someone something. That's where the value is. So you're teaching, you're informing, you're solving problems. So that's why we told you in the beginning of the year, you need to know who your avatar is. Who are you talking to? So you'll know what to teach them. You know what information to give them. And then you also know what problems they have. And you can give them content that solves the problems. When you come across content that solves problems, most likely people are going to engage with it. They're going to say, thank you. Oh my God, I was looking for something like this. And then you can continue with the conversation, and Facebook or whatever medium you're on is going to say, oh my God, they love this content. Let's push it out to more people. So think about what is it that you can teach someone. And I'm going to tell you in the beginning, this was the one that I had the most struggle with because I was busy thinking about the product that I wanted to promote and how can I teach somebody something that I don't know anything, not know too much about, or if I'm just getting started, how can I teach? So I was on webinars each and every Wednesday, learning a concept. I could have taught something that I learned every Wednesday, but I felt like I didn't have the value. You do have the value. You can teach your audience something. So don't get stuck on that like I did, because that really held me back for years. Years, I'm talking about years. Okay. So also you want to create content that inspires and that connects. People will not only interact with it, they will like it, they will comment, they will share it.
Yeah.
To make sure you are and you want to do more of that kind of stuff as opposed to promoting your product. You want to do, it's like the 80-20 rule. 80% of value, motivation, inspirational, as opposed to 80% of you selling your to your audience. So you want to give them value, give them information, you want to solve problems, you want to inspire them. And then lastly, the last type, well, there's one more after, is a bonus, is inviting people to join. So that's your business, telling them about what it is that you have to offer. So you're inviting them to join, click, buy, take a look, however you put it out there. But that's the call to action, to take a look at what it is that you have. Maybe it's a call to action to a freebie that you have that will lead them into your business opportunity. And that is one of the best ways. And that's a great door opener to your opportunity by giving away something free, because people love free 99, right? So that's how I got into the business that I promote. And the same thing with Tikeja. We saw a blueprint and we were like, oh my God, we would like to know more. We want to explore this even further. And we did that. And we said, you know what? This is where we're going to be. This is what we're going to promote. This is where we're going to hang out hat, and we're going to hang out here. Okay. So that is the best way to do that. Now, the bonus one, the bonus one is posts that make people laugh. Yeah. Two of the top type of contents that you can create to get the most engagement and connection is funny posts and motivation. And you know what? It has nothing to do with your business, right? But it has everything to do with the human connection and relatedness. Because once people get to know, like, and trust you, you can sprinkle in a few of your invites to what it is that you want them to look at. They'll be more open to see what you have, because you already made them laugh. You already inspired them. You taught them something. You solved a problem for them. So of course I'm going to take a look at what it is that you have. But if you come out the gate selling, this is the best products in sliced bread and da 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 da, and it's this and all the ingredients and blah blah, and then it's just blah 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 blah. People gonna just keep scrolling.
Eggs.
Okay.
Keep it going.
They just gonna keep it moving. Like, oh, she's selling something. What's she selling now? Oh, okay.
Moving.
And maybe if it's something that you're selling that maybe be of interest, one or two people may click on it and ask for info. But for the most part, most people are gonna just keep it moving. But if you got something that's funny and they like, oh my God, I can relate. I remember that happened to me when I was a kid, and they might tell you a whole story on what happened to them. That's something funny, something inspirational, just making them feel good and loving on themselves and just feeling good about the day. It might be something they needed to hear because they had a whack morning. They had a horrible morning. Maybe they got into a car accident. Maybe they had a flood in their home. Maybe, things happen, right? Life be lifing. And then they come across your inspirational post and they're like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Made my whole day.
Yes, I'm coming back for more because she is blessing me. I feel good when I go to her page. And then if you sprinkle in something, they'll read it because it's you.
And I love the picture to the right because it says, you can use your brand story, the behind the scenes, the behind story, the creative, right? You want to use your story because your story is unique to you, right? And just tell your story like you're going to tell your story, just like nobody can be you. That's your superpower. We tell you all the time. Your superpower is your uniqueness. Wear that like a badge of honor. Don't try to be like other people. Be you. That way other people can be like, oh my God, I love Eloise. Like, bro, have you seen her show? Oh man, when she teaches value on Wednesdays, I'm always there. Like, man, she comes with some good stuff. Absolutely.
That's right. So make sure that you screenshot this because you want to use this as one of your guides when it comes to creating your content because you want to mix it up. Okay. So we're going to go on to the next slide.
Get up. Pow, pow, pow. No, we got some action steps. Now, I can read this one right here. So the action steps are going to be pretty clear and cut. And, Daria, I'll let you finish it up. I'll just do the action steps and you can bring it on home.
All right.
We just want you to get some practice in, like we were saying. And so that's why the action steps are going to be super easy because we want you to be able to focus on just this for the next week. Plan one of each content type, right? Remember, we gave you that bonus one. So you want to have all those things. You want to have motivational. You want to have value. You want to have call to action. And you want to make them laugh, like Daria said. You want to have those, right? 4 little pieces of content. Those are the 4 types that you should have this week. Of course, meaning either starting today or starting tomorrow, but you have until next Tuesday to do these things. And we want you to rotate through them for variety and for what?
Conversion.
Because we want to see what is it that they're seeing when. If I post that my CTA on Mondays, it seems like everybody wants to join. Or if I post them on a Wednesday, nobody joins. But man, if I post them on a Friday, so you never know what works for your audience. That's why you have go ahead and do it in a variety of manners. You want to split it up, you want to change it up, you want to analyze it like we showed you. And of course, we want you to do more of what works. So this is all
Exactly.
for your action steps. Plan one of each type this week. Rotate through them for variety and conversion. So you're going to go content value, motivational, call to action. You're going to do the whole thing, funny, funny content, continue all the way around, continue the content. Swoon, boom, boom. What's working and on what days? Man, people really like being motivated on Monday. Man, I find that that's the day. Or man, seems like Sunday. Sunday is the day that my crowd is so engaging. I need to make sure I put some call to action on my Sunday because everybody engages on that day.
Right. So you have to pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
You really do. You really do. And we did a webinar on looking at your dashboard. Your dashboard tells you which posts your audience love. And when you see on the notifications that it tells you got for so many engagements this week, you want to look at who was engaging with what. Was it men? Was it women? Was it people from the United States? Was it people outside of the United States? You need to see all of that so that you can, so you'll know who to tailor your post to. So let me tell you what happened happened to me. And this was like last week and I peeped it. So you always want to look at what other people, other influencers, people that are doing better than you are doing, right? So always looking at people that have more followers than I do. They have more engagement because I want to know what are they doing. And there's a particular post that I noticed that gets high engagement and a lot of shares. And all I did was I took that post, I screenshotted it, and I made my own variation of it. So what I've been doing, and you can go to my page and check it out. Every day, I say happy, whatever that day is. I have a woman dressed nice, and I have a motivational message. Let me tell you, by the middle of the morning, and I make it a reel, and you want to do a trending song. Seems like everybody likes Good Morning Gorgeous. Something about Mary J, right? So they like Mary J. I say happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. I make them like in one day, I do 7 days, a fresh 7 days. ChatGPT will make you a whole series, right? So I did all that. I go to Canva, make it a reel, and something motivational, and I post it. And I say by the middle of the morning, by 10 o'clock, I have almost 1,000 views. Sometimes somewhere between 5 and 6, by 12 is like 800 or 900. Definitely by the end of the day, depending on where I'm able to share it, and if I'm able to share it, it's 1,000 views. Easy. That type of post. And I know my audience likes it because I started doing it about 7 days ago. So one thing I did notice, you cannot share a lot because then Facebook will slap your hand. Because if you look, my Saturday post was very, very low. I barely made 100 views because on Saturday, Facebook slapped my hand. But then I got redeemed by Sunday. So Monday, I'm sharing slowly because now they only let you share 10 posts at a time in groups. So it's the groups you're sharing it in and how often you're sharing. So you space it out and get your content out there and really see what people like. And they're going to let you know. And you give them more of that. And that's what I did. I'm giving them more than that. And then when you go on, then I share it on a different platform and it may not do as well. That has happened too. So my audience there don't like that. They like something else I'm doing. So you give them more of that. So you got to pay attention to all that stuff. You got to be strategic. You can't just, oh, this post is nice, I love it, and post it and wondering like, Dad, what's going on? Why only one person liked it? Your audience ain't vibing with it. Just because you're vibing with it, that doesn't mean that's something that people are gravitating to. So you got to watch that. You got to look at that. So look out there, see what's trending, the songs, the type of content, and you duplicate it and you do it in your way. Don't copy someone, but just take the idea and make it yours. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. All right, so you got your action steps, and you know we always give you homework. So you're going to create a 7-day posting plan using all three, you might as well say 4, because we gave you 4 types of content. And like Tikeja said, you want to mix it up. You don't want to do the same thing every day. You want to mix it up. And we highly recommend that you post at least 3 times a day. But from this, just create 1 post a day so you could get used of the variety of the different types. Then after you get used to doing that consistently, then we highly recommend that you post 3 times a day. But just start out with the 7-day posting plan, okay? Unless, you're already doing content and it's not overwhelming for you, then yeah, do the 3 a day. But make sure you have a posting plan for all 3, might as well say 4 types.
Absolutely.
All right? Important. We would love to see what your plan is inside of our school. Post it right there. Hey, I saw your webinar and here's the plan. This is my plan. If you go into our school, we have given you templates so you can sit down and put together your social media plan. Go to the classroom and get that stuff. Free downloads. All right?
You better believe it.
And here are our final points. Content variety keeps people engaged. And the more people are engaged, the more potential sales you have. But if people are not engaging with your content, you can forget about the sales. Just forget about it. People have to let you know that they have an interest first before it even gets to that part. But one of the biggest mistakes that people do is they put the cart before the horse, and they are just, as soon as somebody says, puts an emoji, oh, you want my link? Can I just engage and show you
want my link?
And show you love?
No.
Somebody put in my message in Messenger. Somebody I didn't know. I'm not friends with them because I have to either accept, decline the message. And she's giving me a whole litany about her Zoom and this and that because I commented on her travel post. Why can't I just be giving you love? If I was interested in travel, I would inbox you and say, hey, I want to know more about that.
Oh, yeah.
But first of all, even if she said, okay, I noticed that you commented on my post about travel, is that something you have an interest in? At least let me answer it. No, I saw you posted on that. And if we have a Zoom at 8:00 or such and such a day, and here's the link. I was like, wow, you can't even comment on anybody's post without somebody wanting to sell you something. So this is why we created Online Success Made Simple. This is why we have our school, because there's a right way to do things and a wrong way. And that way totally is a turn off, because I'm turned off. I don't even want to interact with her because all she's trying to do is sell me something. That's what she's doing. Can't even comment on a colleague's post without feeling bombarded with a sales pitch. It's ridiculous. So make sure just make sure you're engaging.
So much, guys. It's because we used to do it. Oh, well, they said good morning. You want my link? No, bro. Everybody, we had your phone number, your email, let's get in the link. We didn't care if you didn't know about it. We didn't tell you about it. We're going to send you a link, though. It was like, Oh, what?
Absolutely. And I remember those days. I used to be so I, I used to be so excited. Somebody put a emoji, anything on my post. I was like, oh my God, somebody says something. What do I do? What do I say? I remember what my sponsor was like, calm down, relax. The social media. You gotta be social. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to mess it up. So you could tell I was dealing from lack because we only talk about one person out of millions of people on social media.
Of people.
You got to be cool about it. Interact with them. Think about when you're at a cafe or you're at a club or any type of common space and you meet people. You don't automatically give them your business card.
Exactly. Oh, how are you doing? Here's my business card. They'll be like, please get away from me. I'm like, can you go to the corner or something? Like, you're ruining my party. like
have a conversation. Now, I've had conversations where I've given people value and they ask for my information. Now it's appropriate to give them your business card, give you your contact, your email, your website, whatever it is that you have, and they'll gladly take it.
And that's why we are that, of course, to always have your elevator pitch ready, because you never know when you're going to have 10 seconds to pitch your thing to somebody that's actually interested, right? They don't want to watch it. You're not going to look at a link. They just want you to tell them, what is it about? I'm going to join right now if you can what it's about. And if you can articulate what it's about on a napkin, then you don't have you don't have it down. You should be able to articulate it on a napkin. What is it that you do? Here, this I do this and I do that. I connect these people with these people. That's what I do. Oh, cool.
You should be link. I'm ready to purchase now. How much is it? Oh, all right, bet. Right then and there. Don't even know much about it, but already got a customer.
That's the crazy part. When you know your business very well and you're not annoyed when people have questions, because my thing is, if people are asking you questions, that means they're interested. People that are not interested, they're trying to walk away. Think about the last time you went somewhere, somebody was trying to get you to do something. Did you stand there and say, yeah, keep smiling, keep asking questions? Or were you like backing away, trying to get up out of there? Right? If you're asking questions, okay, well, I'm interested, but I just need these questions answered. And if this person can answer my questions or get my questions answered, I'm in. And so that's why yes, always know how to answer questions or get their questions answered. And that's why we always want you all to contact us, right? By email, text, online at our website, where we have some phenomenal things on there for you. And of course, at school. When I tell you, if you are not making as much money as you want to make online, you need to be inside of our school. You need to be in there and you need to be going through all of those lessons. All of those lessons. You need to be going through those bit by bit. You need to be on the polls. You need to be on each live at 5 every single Tuesday without fail. Asking questions, raising your hand, doing the action steps and the homework, because you are dead serious. And the moment that you decide to stop treating this like a hobby and treat it like a business, it's over.
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 That's
and
that's
what Daria had to do, and I don't even remember who told us this, Daria, that we had to make our calendar our boss.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I can't even remember who told us that, and we were like, dang.
We were like, wow.
We were like, that's when it hit us. We were like, ooh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
right.
then you need to get back to the foundation and the basics, right? And if you've got a strong foundation, you need to get back to, how do you say, the interior. You need to work on the interior a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
the good things, Daria and I are not afraid of personal development. So
No,
if
not
you're looking for personal development, definitely get inside of our school. We'll help you with some mentorship, some personal development. Get in there and tell us about what you need the most. What would help you feel? What do you feel like would help you make more money? Right? I'm
mm,
dyslexic, right? I read dyslexic and sometimes I write dyslexic, but I don't let it stop me. I just
nope.
going. Right? Some days I'm like, dang, how do I spell my name? Shoot. Daria, how you spell your last name? Like, I'm spelling everybody's name wrong today. But if I was to concentrate on that and say, look at the things look at the mistakes I keep making. If I was to say that, then I wouldn't do anything else. I would only see the mistakes, focus on the mistakes. But I'm like, bro, I don't even have time to think about those mistakes because I'm over here trying to do something else. I'm trying to build upon those mistakes. I want to fail a million times so I can get it right that one time. You only got to be
Right.
right.
That's
Only
right.
be right. And Daria and I, we are going to actually put our secret weapon inside of school. We actually have a couple secret weapons, things that we do that we don't always tell people about, but they make us passive income, lots of passive income. And,
Right. Right.
due to the rules of, certain things that we're in, we can't officially, put the things online and things like that. But, we're going to have our links and things inside of school where we can have them at. So anybody want to take a look or see what it is that we're talking about or whatever, those things are always going to be inside of school, right? And you can look in there, take a look around, look at the modules, and you'll see it. It'll be in there coming up this week.
Yes.
And I think you guys are gonna have your socks blown away. I think you're really gonna have your socks blown away, and
That's
it's merely affiliate programs because like Daria and I was saying, we kind of got away from the. I'm not gonna say the team building because in some cases we build teams, we just don't have to build teams. Like we don't join
right.
where it's mandatory for us to bring anybody in, right?
Right. In order to make your money. Right.
Gotta tell somebody in order to make money, we don't join it. That's kind of the thing that we're on nowadays, right? Because we want to just make our money invested in other things, invested in more knowledge and value to give you guys, invest in better mentors. And we have some other things that we want to do and we want to bring to you guys. And those things cost money, right? So,
It
and
really
everything
does.
we do, we try to give. Everything that we make, we try to give back to you guys and show you guys how we did this, how we got here, so that we can reach back and help pull you guys up. For us, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
We want you, we were in
That's it.
your exact shoes, right? And everybody think that me and Daria went to high school together, right? But no, me and Daria met each other about
6 years ago.
6 years ago. I'm like looking at my watch.
Yeah.
But we meshed so well. But like we always tell people, the reason is because we came into it with the exact same mindset. And we had the exact same goals. So of course,
Right.
the things that we did, the things we thought about, the things that we showed up as meshed, because that's where our minds and hearts were. We were passionate about the same things. And that's why we want to make sure that you guys don't lose that passion, because we felt the burnout. I felt the burnout, and
Absolutely.
for a while I focused on, my family a little bit. Right? I had some things going on with my family. They needed me. I needed to focus on that. Y'all know Christina need me. I say that because, Christina hate that she's not here to butt into this right now. So that's why I bust out laughing like, oh my God, I'm going to go get Christina in a minute. Just remembering how she always jumped in front of here. It's like, hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my mom's channel. And now I miss my little butterfly. But yeah, absolutely, guys. When we tell you that we thank you so much for coming each and every Tuesday, watching the replays, for the comments that you're leaving, the questions, for the homework you're doing, we appreciate each and every one of you guys, especially those of you that actually do the things, right, Daria? That do the homework and do the.
We appreciate it.
We want you guys to be as successful as possible. Daria and I have walked stages. We want to see you guys walk stages. We want to see you walk stages. While we're saying that, if you guys have any pictures of Daria and I, because most of the time it's me and Daria on the stage together. So if you have any pictures of us on the stage, please send them to us at support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. It'll be greatly appreciated. We are putting together a little thing and we want to use that. And if we don't get enough of them, we might have to put some AI together, because remember, we're going to be teaching you guys some AI. And I'm putting my AI twin together this week, right? That's what I've been on this week. I've gathered my pictures and I am ready to go. Me and Daria are getting on this thing tomorrow at 10 a.m. I had to look and see, calculate what I got to do in the morning. So Daria and I are going to meet up at 10 a.m. We have to get our twins together and make some things, right? We gotta make some things, and we want to have more. What's the word, Daria? More shots, more angles.
We want to have more angles, right? Variety of backgrounds, all that.
Yeah, and we're actually taking an AI course, right? So everything that we learn, we turn around and we teach it to you guys. So if you've ever been and getting your own AI twin, hold on to your hats, because we are going to show you exactly where you can get that. And man, it is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Sure. For sure.
Absolutely phenomenal. Yes.
Yes.
So, wait, thank you guys so much. Daria, did we leaving it?
Yeah, we just want to say thank you for tuning in. Please put in the comments where you're coming from, where you're tuning in from. If you have any questions or anything that resonated with you, your biggest takeaway, we will really appreciate it. And again, just make sure that you join us in our school. We have a plethora of material, downloads, value-based information to help you move your business further, and so that you can also leave this year with a bang. So with that said, we will see you next week. We got another amazing presentation prepared for you for next week.
We appreciate you, and everybody else watching on YouTube and everywhere else. We appreciate you. If you're watching this at a later time, we appreciate you. Hashtag replay. Love you guys. Thank
All
you
right.
Live, guys. We appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Talk to you soon.